Welcome again, students. Today we are going to discuss about the some more deep information about the errors. That is types of errors we have to find mean error, absolute error, or mean absolute error. In the same manner, we have relative error and percentage error. Okay, what is mean error? The arithmetic mean of all measurements can be taken as the mean error. Okay, suppose we are measuring measuring some quantities, and we have measurement a1, a2, a3 up to an of for n quantities. Then the mean error can be represented by a bar, or it can be represented by a mean, and it will be equals to a1 plus a2 plus a3 up to an divided by the total number of quantities measured. Okay, so it is the mean error. Next one is absolute error. Absolute error is the difference between the mean error from the individual value. Okay, suppose we are measuring a quantity a1, and its value is a1 and our mean is a bar, then the absolute error will be equals to a bar minus a1. Okay, and absolute error can be represented by delta a1 is equals to a bar mean value of error minus में individual value of the observation. Second, for the second quantity, it will again equals to mean value minus observed value. It can be either positive or negative. पॉजिटिव भी रह सकती है और नेगेटिव भी रह सकती है वैल्यू हमारे पास. नेक्स्ट है हमारे पास मीन और फाइनल वैल्यू ऑफ एब्सोल्यूट एरर, या फिर हम बोले कि मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर. मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर क्या रहेगा? हमने जैसे एब्सोल्यूट एरर्स फाइंड आउट कर लिए, उन सभी का हमें क्या ले लेना है? मीन ले लेना है, और वो जो लास्ट क्वांटिटी हमारे पास निकल करके आएगी उसको हम क्या बोल देंगे? मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर बोल देंगे. यहाँ पर एक चीज हमें जो ध्यान में रखनी है वो क्या है कि हमें जो एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यूज आई हैं, एब्सोल्यूट एरर्स आए हैं, ये पॉजिटिव भी हो सकते हैं और नेगेटिव भी हो सकते हैं. तो हमें क्या करना है? इन एब्सोल्यूट एरर्स का मैग्नीट्यूड यहाँ पर लेना है. इट मींस अगर हमारे पास नेगेटिव क्वांटिटी आई है तो उसे हम पॉजिटिव ही लेंगे, नेगेटिव नहीं लिया जाएगा. ओके, और ये रिप्रेजेंट किससे करेंगे? डेल्टा ए बार से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. किसके इक्वल रहेगा? मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ डेल्टा ए1 प्लस मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ डेल्टा ए2. सिमिलरली अप टू ऐड करते चले जाएंगे हम मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ डेल्टा एन और डिवाइड बाय द total number of observations. Okay, so this is our mean absolute error. Next one is our relative error. The relative error is the ratio of mean absolute error to the mean error, and it is represented by delta a, and here delta, it is the small delta. Small delta a is equals to delta a means it is the mean absolute error divided by the true value of the measured quantity. Okay, next one is the percentage error. Percentage error is nothing when the relative error is represented in percents, then the error is known as the percentage error. Okay, here the percentage error can be represented by the relative error multiplied by 100, and the whole quantity will represent as the percentage error. Okay, whole quantity represents the percentage error. Next one is the combination of errors, means how we have to combine the errors. Suppose you are measuring two quantities a and b. Okay, a and b, and delta a and delta b represents the absolute error in the measuring quantities a and b. Then quantity, the measurement of the quantity, measured value of a will be equals to, then the measured value of a will be given by a plus minus delta a. Here the plus minus symbol represents that the absolute error can be positive or it can be negative. Similarly, the measured value of b will be equals to b plus minus delta b. As we represented the measured value of a, in the similar manner we have represented the measured value of b. Suppose suppose a quantity, suppose z is equals to a plus b. Z is equals to a plus b, means the measurement of z is equals to the measurement of a plus the measurement of b. Then when we can put the measured value of a and measured value of b, it will be equals to, z will be equals to a plus So the measured value of z will be equals to a, the value of a is a plus minus delta a plus b plus minus delta b. Again it will be equals to a plus b, a plus b, and plus minus delta a plus delta b. Here we have not taken plus minus in case of delta a and delta b because errors can never be subtracted. मीन्स एरर्स कभी भी घटाए नहीं जाते, मीन्स गलतियां कभी भी रिड्यूस नहीं होती. जब जैसे जैसे हम गलतियां करते चले जाते हैं वो गलतियां ऐड ही होती चली जाती हैं. तो एरर भी इसी तरह से कभी भी सब्ट्रैक्ट नहीं करने हमने, तो एरर्स क्या होंगे, ऐड होंगे. सो डेल्टा ए प्लस डेल्टा बी, एज ए प्लस बी रिप्रेजेंट्स जेड, सो द मेजरमेंट ऑफ जेड विल बी इक्वल्स टू जेड plus minus value of delta A plus delta B, and let this quantity be delta Z, this quantity be delta Z. So the measured value of Z will be equals to Z plus minus delta Z. This is the error in the sum of quantities. Next one is the error in the difference of two quantities. Again we have the same two quantities A and B, and delta A and delta B represents the absolute errors. Then the measured value of A will be equals to A plus minus delta A, and similar for the case B. And suppose we have a quantity Z which is equals to A minus B. Then the error delta Z in the measurement of Z is given by delta Z in the measurement of Z is given by delta Z in the measurement of Z can be given by, for the value of A we will put A plus minus delta A with negative sign, minus for value of B we will put B plus minus delta B. Okay, and when the negative sign is multiplied inside, then we have A plus minus delta A, and it will be minus B minus plus, अगर प्लस है तो माइनस हो जाएगा और माइनस है तो प्लस हो जाएगा, डेल्टा B. सो हियर वी हैव A minus B plus minus delta A minus plus delta B, minus plus delta B. This quantity represents Z plus minus, and this quantity represents delta Z. So A plus minus delta Z. Here delta Z is equals to A delta A minus plus delta B. This is the case of difference, but in case of addition we have delta Z is equals to delta A plus minus delta B. For the maximum value of the error we will take the same sign as the delta A and delta B were having. Okay, next one is the error in the product of two quantities. We have again the same quantities which is measured, but we have given that if we measure a quantity Z, it will be equals to A multiplied by B. So again we have to find out delta Z in the measurement of Z, and it will be equals to A multiplied by B. For A we will put A plus minus delta A, for B A plus minus delta B. Let's take common from this term, A from this term and B from this term. Then we have A into 1 plus minus delta A upon A, and for this term when we take common B, then we have 1 plus minus delta B upon B, and this quantity can be written as AB into 1 plus delta A upon A into 1 plus delta plus minus delta B upon B, and AB can be represented by Z. So it will be equals to Z into, if we multiply these terms, we have 1 plus minus delta A by A plus minus delta B by B and plus minus delta A by A into delta B by B. And here delta A by A and delta B by B are the small quantities, and the product of two small quantities again a very small quantity. So we can neglect these terms. So we can neglect these terms. So we have Z into, if we neglect this term, then we have 1 Z into 1 plus delta A upon A plus minus delta B upon B. And suppose this whole quantity is equals to Z plus minus delta Z, and if we take Z common from there, then we have 1 plus minus Z upon, and this Z is cancelled out from there. So the whole quantity can be equals to 1 plus minus delta Z by Z will be equals to 1 plus minus delta A by A plus minus delta B by B. 1 cancels from there, so we have delta Z upon Z will be equals to delta A upon A plus minus delta B upon B. So this is the value of delta Z in the measurement of Z. Okay. In this manner, we will find the error in the product of two quantities. Next one is error in the division of two quantities. Let's again suppose that we have a quantity which is measured as Z is equals to A by B. Then we have to find out the value of delta Z by Z in the measurement of Z, and it will be equals to, let us represent it as, we have the measurement of Z is equals to Z plus delta Z, and it is equals to A plus minus delta A divided by B plus minus delta B. Again taking A as common from numerator, we have 1 plus minus delta A by A, and when we take B common from the denominator, it will be equals to B upon B into 1 plus minus delta B by B. And from the left hand side we can take Z common, then Z into 1 plus minus delta Z by Z will be equals to A by B into 1 plus minus delta A by A into, and this quantity when goes upside, it will have in negative power, 1 plus minus delta B upon B power minus 1, and A by B is equals to Z. So these two quantities cancels each other. Then we have 1 plus minus delta Z upon Z will be equals to, let's multiply, first apply binomial. When we apply binomial, this power is multiplied to the second term, and we will neglect the rest of the terms. So it will be equals to 1 plus minus delta A upon A into 1. When it is multiplied, it is, if it is positive it becomes negative, and when it is negative then it will become positive. So delta B upon B. Okay, let's multiply these terms. We have 1 plus minus delta Z upon Z will be equals to 1 minus plus delta B upon B, and it is plus minus delta A upon A, and it is again minus plus delta A upon A, into delta B upon B. Again, this is very small quantity and it is equated to 0. So we have 1 plus minus delta Z by Z is equals to 1 minus plus delta B by B plus minus delta A by A. 1 is cancelled from there, then delta Z upon Z will be equals to delta A upon A minus plus delta B upon B. Okay, so this is the value of error in case of division of two quantities. If we compare it with the multiplication, then it will be equals to delta Z upon Z is equals to delta A upon A plus minus delta B upon B. Okay, it is the case of multiplication and it is the case of division. For having the maximum value or the true value of error, we will take only the positive sign in the both of the cases. Okay, next one is the error in the power of a quantity. We have measured a value of A is equals to A plus minus delta A, and we have a quantity Z which is equals to A raised to power n. Then we have to again find out the value of delta Z in the measurement of Z, and suppose that it will be equals to Z plus minus delta Z can be given by A. The value of A is plus minus delta A raised to power n. Let's take Z common from there, then we have 1 plus minus delta Z upon Z is equals to, from there we can take A raised to power n as common, so we have 1 plus minus delta A upon A raised to power n, and A raised to power n is again equal to Z, so these two quantities cancels each other, so we have 1 plus minus delta Z upon Z is equals to 1 plus minus delta A upon A raised to power n, and when we apply binomial, then it will be equals to 1 plus minus delta Z upon Z is equals to 1 plus minus n times delta A upon A. Neglecting the higher order terms, then these two terms cancels each other, then we have delta Z upon Z is equals to plus minus n times delta A upon A. So this is the error in the power of a quantity. So dear students, this is all about today's video, and in the next lecture we are going to discuss about the numericals on the basis of mean error, absolute error, mean absolute error and percentage error. Thank you. Have a nice day.